Hello, everyone. Welcome to another morning here in Bitcoin that I'm titling Bitcoin Morning Brief, even though I have not really looked at any Bitcoin news headlines. Jimmy usually does that, and the rest of the year, we're just not coordinating because of the holiday season and my crazy travel schedule with very rough internet. Look, this morning is looking good. I guess enough people on the silent party last night. Everyone is sleeping. I'm able to get almost 200 kilobytes of download speed. I guess it's enough upload speed for me to do these. Sound again, real first, sound and video, and then we're gonna go right into screen share and take a look at the markets. Short video, I think at like 10 or 11 a.m. It's 8 a.m. here now. It's great that Colombia is on the New York time zone, so it makes my life very, very simple. People asked how come I don't like pre-record this and then post it, because it's more effort, and I probably wouldn't do it, right? Like it's easy for me to just like, it's hard enough, like you need like 30 minutes to like prep for this. And if I'm gonna pre-record, you need another 30 minutes to like, pre-record and then upload it to YouTube. And it's just running another software or recording software. And it's, I wouldn't do it. Like either it works live or I'm going to the beach. All right, let me just get like a live chat comment. Is everything good, guys? Audio, video, what do we got? I know it's a bit of a delay, but it's not that much of a delay. I got 240 live viewers. So you all should be seeing something. Anyway, I don't like that error. So let's just go right into screen share if anything comes up. Because when I do screen share and I start talking about stuff, it becomes harder for me to also pay attention to the live chat. All right, looks like we're all good. Sweet. All right, as always, my website, libertylifetrail.com. I know, like, look, this website was created before I planned on being a Bitcoiner, right? Like this website was gonna be about like, because I was really quitting my job to be a trader. So this video wasn't really gonna be about, this website wasn't really gonna be about cryptos, right? It was gonna be about trading and traveling and enjoying life and diet and exercise. Whoa, Blue Core, thank you for the Christmas tip. Thank you very much, man. I haven't seen you in these chats in a little while, but I probably haven't been paying attention. Hope all is well with you, man. Get out of the Northeast. Go somewhere on vacation. All right. So this website was never going to be just about like cryptos, right? It was going to be about some trading, economics, diet, exercise. It was going to be about life. It wasn't going to be about crypto. But hey, life doesn't always work out like we plan. So the time indicator is described in section number 6. There's a lot more details in the consulting tab of my website, because people are always asking me, and like I talk about this every video, people still don't know where to get the information. Also, I just want to pull up the seminars tab. People are starting to, I got to lower the font a little bit here. I want it all to fit in here. Anyway, so the Singapore seminar is January 14th, and I already have 5 seats taken out of 20, so 15 seats remaining. So if you are interested in attending the event in Singapore is a small city. I kind of have a tentative venue, but the address isn't there. Like it's not fully confirmed yet. And but it doesn't matter. Like Singapore is not big, so. But it'll be not far from the seaport, because the next day I gotta go on a cruise. So just look up where the seaport is, and it's gonna be in that vicinity. It's not gonna be far from there. It's gonna be like within a 30-minute walk from there. All right. So go ahead, if you're interested, please reach out. There's contact information in the bottom of the description right here. All right, back to Learn Trading, which is what everyone should be reading to avoid a lot of unnecessary questions. So the Bitcoin mempool is looking good. We just got a block a minute ago, which is good because it's been 35 minutes since the prior block, right? So blocks are supposed to be an average of 10 minutes. It took 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes between these two blocks. It took 11 minutes between these two blocks, but then it took over 33 minutes between these two blocks, right? So last night when I was going to bed, I saw the mempool at 8 megabytes. So I think what TradeBlock does is it removes like 0 fee transactions and all the tiny little spam, and it shows you actual transactions. So this is not bad. Hopefully during the holiday season, people take a break and the mempool would clear up. And my friends Juan and Chris will finally get paid for those drinks they bought me in Bogota. Sorry. So my friends Juan and Chris will get paid for those drinks they bought me in Bogota that I paid them $10 in Bitcoin like 2 weeks ago, and I think it's still stuck in the mempool because I wasn't going to pay them for a transaction fee that's bigger than the drink itself. So pay for those drinks. Still keeping an eye on that. All right, so should I dive into the price first? Now let's talk about Twitter first. Yeah, I'm actually going to retweet this. Oh, I forgot to tweet this out. Damn it. I knew I forgot to do something. All right, I'm gonna tweet this out on live air. Hold on. This is never a good idea. YouTube. I have to get the link to my own video because I already closed. Oh, you know what I should have done? Yeah, let me not do that. Control-Shift-T. There it is. Guys, see, here's the thing, right? I was gonna do Ethereum part 2 of Crypto Scam. I was all ready to go, and my guest didn't show up. And after that, I just got busy. Look at the date, June 10th. Man, like 6 months ago, I was all set up to record, and now I gotta coordinate and find another guest. And I've coordinated with like 4 people, and I still can't get it done. I'm trying when I can. All right, let me get the link. Copy link address. Let's go to Twitter. Let me tweet this out. Live now. It'll be a very simple tweet. Okay. There you go. Done. Go. CoinDaddy put out a cool video. I tweeted that out. Oh wait, I was gonna go to my actual Twitter, not my. Well, actually, since I'm in notifications, yeah. So MoneyTrigs posts this image quite often, and I actually finally saved the image. Maybe I'll start doing it as well. And it's a very good point, right? Jihan Wu tweeted out that SegWit is unfairly cheap as far as transactions go. Like, these guys don't want cheap transactions. It's 1984 double speed. It's 1984 double speed. You know, what they tell you, they actually want the opposite, right? Like when they tell you that big blocks are like cheap, fast transactions, they're lying to you. It's a short-term fix for long-term centralization and control. It really is that simple. Yeah, McAfee. I gotta tweet some stuff out about McAfee. He's just pumping shit coins for personal gain. It's bad. It's bad. All right. Yeah, let's go to my Twitter account. Before I get to the price, about 500 live viewers. Yeah, I'm doing it early Chris this morning. I know. Profile. Okay. I should probably pin this. Oh yeah, check out this CoinDaddy. CoinDaddy, awesome. This, right? So I sent out this tweet yesterday. Oh wow, 500 likes. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Here we go. People continue to send their Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash addresses and their Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin addresses. Now, if you send, from my understanding, if you send your Bitcoin, sorry, if you send your BTrash to a Bitcoin SegWit address, I'm pretty sure you cannot recover that, right? If you send your Bitcoin to a BCash address, you can recover it. I've never done it. It's an honest mistake. It's amazing how people make fun of these people for making this mistake. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, I'm afraid I might make this mistake one day, right? Like if my friend, like this is why I'm no longer there. So they want me to send them Bitcoin like right now, and I'm in Colombia. I'm like, I'm not sending you Bitcoin. So if you're giving me a Bitcoin or a BCash address, because I don't know what wallet you're using. If you're using a garbage malicious wallet like Bitcoin.com wallet, it might be defaulting you to a when you think it's Bitcoin. And then you as a friend are gonna go and buy Bitcoin from me, and you send me your BCash address. I don't know that it's BCash. I send you my Bitcoin, and now you blame me for not getting it. And now I gotta deal with helping you recover that. So like, they're the ones that are basically making this difficult with their malicious hard fork. So I kind of tell them, if you're not sending me a SegWit address, and you're new to this space, I probably will not send you any Bitcoin unless it's in person, because I don't know if you screwed up or not and are sending me a BCash address. Okay, until this BCash chain dies, this is going to be an issue, or more people use SegWit. And then you know for a fact, okay, is it a SegWit address? Great, then I know you're not dumb enough to use BCash. Is right now. So this is recoverable, but for a person that sent a bunch of Bitcoin on Christmas, people like me and Jimmy are getting these emails because we're trusted. I mean, actually, Roger recover their actual Bitcoin. Right, so somebody pointed me to a successful RBTC for this, but I had to being malicious. Raise this in a Reddit forum, how to recover your Bitcoin if you send them to BCC, which is actually BitConnect, but BitConnect, I think BitConnect is less of a scam than BCash, but hey, that's just me. Ponzi scheme, right? So here are some directions. I haven't really read into this because look, I'm not doing this, right? Like I'm not gonna, hopefully I won't, like I'm afraid to use my Ledger Nano, right? Like I have a Ledger, man, I'm afraid to use a Ledger because what if I make something this stupid and then I gotta spend half a day trying to recover it? But here's the Reddit post. I mean, I'll add it to the bottom of my video description. And in order to, probably do that now before I forget, but I'll add it to the bottom of my video description in case you need to recover your funds. You can read it over here. But the fact that this has to be put out is a problem. I mean, that's the problem, right? Oh, it's easy, just recover it. So I actually had an idea, right? Interesting point number 5. Can the recipient recover these funds by importing the BTC address running on chain? So basically, here, wait a minute. Anyway, you need to be in control of the private key of the BCash address. Okay. You need to have the private key of the Bitcoin of the BCash address. Okay. If you don't have that private key, you now need to contact the owner of that private key, right? So, for example, if you accidentally sent your Bitcoin from a Ledger or a Trezor to a BCash address on Coinbase, Sybil attack. I'm just turn my camera off. Turn my camera on. All right. So this is not advice because I'm not about. But look, I hate Coinbase with a passion. I really, really do. I also now hate BitPay. So if you want it to be a real troll, send dollars in Bitcoin from your Bitcoin address to a Bitcoin Cash address in your Coinbase, and then contact support and tell them that their support of scam coins have cost you money, and make them recover your Bitcoin from their BCash address. Like, force their customer service into recovering your $10 of Bitcoin because you made a mistake and sent it to a BCash address. And if they get a few thousand of these emails, maybe they will learn why BCash is a problem and why it's confusing and why it hurts their users. Okay? So think about that. So is there bad audio, guys? Can you like hear me? Yeah, the internet's kind of poor. Let me turn the camera off. This is better. Maybe I'll use up less bandwidth without camera. Right. So to quickly repeat, right? Like if you really wanted to screw with Coinbase, that's what you can do. You can send $10 in Bitcoin from your Bitcoin address to your Bitcoin Cash address on Coinbase, and then contact their support team and make them recover your Bitcoin from a private key, okay? And keep track of those emails, right? Like keep track of that communication and see how they handle it, okay? No, guys, I'm not recording and uploading. That's just way too much effort. Sorry. This is how it's gonna be. Yeah, sounds bad. Yeah, that's what happens on San Andreas, Colombia. All right, let's talk about price. Let me try another mic, actually. Hold on. Let me try another microphone. Is this better? Is this better for audio? Let's check. Let's check if this is better. Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi here. I was getting 200. I can try switching to my, let me turn that off. I can try switching to my mobile hotspot. Let's see if that's better. Oh, sounds better. All right, great. All right, so you guys got that thing about Coinbase, right? I'll repeat it one more time. Just want to make sure. All right, so we'll leave this as is. Turn it on. Yeah, so if you really wanted to troll Coinbase, go ahead and send $10 worth of Bitcoin to your BCash wallet on Coinbase, and then contact their customer service and tell them they need to recover your funds. They need to recover your Bitcoin from because you screwed up and accidentally sent it to BCash. And then maybe that would teach them a lesson not to add scam coins with the same address notation as Bitcoin, confusing their users. Okay, please let me know how that goes. Oh yeah, no, I turned off video. Save some bandwidth. All right, let's go to screen share. Let's talk about price before I lose my internet connection. All right, so we've started a new weekly candle. When we start a new monthly candle, I'll go back to the monthly chart. So we start a new weekly candle right here, okay? And weekly, we're still okay. So for this candle to remain a green 4, we need to close above the close of the 9 candle. This, which should be doable. Sorry, checking messages. So, I mean, we would have to crash below and close below 11,200. Up. The year is coming to an end. I think a lot of people are going to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still the best performing asset of real assets. Garbage. Even with and a lot of people might want to next year. So let's see how it happens. The week has just started. Now, next week is going to be interesting if we can continue on this streak to a new 9. But there's not much weekly, right? Because the week is like 8 hours in or 12 hours in. Here's the daily. The daily is where all the interesting stuff is taking place right now. The daily, and yesterday when we were doing this video, we were like in the middle of this candle with a 6 on it. And I said, we don't know how this candle is going to end, and it continued going strong, right? So now we're on a 7. We might actually struggle to get a red 8 because in order, I mean, we're probably going to get a red 7 unless there's like a giant rally in Bitcoin. This is going to stay to a 7 all day. So the next 2 days, I'm on a smaller island, which may or may not have internet at all. So we'll see if I do these videos the next 2 mornings. But either way, in 2 days, there might be a 9. There's a 9 in 2 days. It's going to be interesting. Where would I want to see this 9? Well, to be honest, I would love to see this as a triangle with a 9 forming above the Where would I want to see a 9? I would want to see a 9 above this dotted line, the setup trend line, 50-day moving average, and above this Fibonacci region. A little bit of weakness. See a 9, guys. I really, really do, because a 9 will help me call the bottom of this move. If I don't get a 9, if I get a red 1, sorry, if I get a green 1 followed by a red 1 and a red 2, I'm going to go, shit, we might be in for another. Not, I'm waiting for a green 1 or a green 3 to trade above a green 2. Remain chart. Yeah. All right, let me try tethering to the phone. Let me see if that's better. People are saying there's volume issues. Let's see. I'm going to flip my connection. Docs my, there we go. Connecting, okay. I am now on my cell phone tether. Let's see if this is better. No sound. Audio only. No audio. All right. Hold on. All right. How's this? How's this? Oh, this is better. Let's start it through the phone. My US connection, oh, much better. Oh, excellent. Okay, cool. All right. Beautiful. All right, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing around Colombia. I mean, tethering to my US phone. Which is weird because I have like the same SIM card that's in my cell phone is in my laptop. But for some reason, that SIM card in my laptop isn't getting the same signal as the SIM card. I mean, the SIM card from the same company, basically. I have like 2 SIM cards, one in my cell phone, one in my laptop. They're supposed to have like be the same, but My cell phone always works better. Anyway, all right. Let's. So the weekly chart is still bullish. The daily chart is where the interesting stuff happens, right? And so in order to stay, for this to stay a 7, we have to close below the 3 candle. In order for the 8 to be a red 8, we have to close below the 4 candle. So this is the interesting part. So let's see if we get a little more weakness, we get a red 8, and that should set us up for a red 9, because the red 9 gets compared against the close of the 5. If we can get a red 9 above the moving average, above the setup trend line, and above this Fibonacci line, I would be fairly bullish off of that 9, right? Especially if my 4 candle is looking good. So let's see. Let's see in 2 days, though. I may not have internet the next 2 days. I'm going to another island. Here's the 4-hour. So the 4-hour really helped people time the very top. I talked about this yesterday in my long video, so check that out. And this 9 also helps you time the bottom a little bit. We have not had any 9s since then. And right now, so what did I talk about yesterday, right? So yesterday when I did this video, we were right here on this 4 candle, and it was looking really, really ugly. It ended up, holding steady. So how do you trade this indicator? And for those of you that are new, please go to educational tools, learn trading, and read section 6 about it. But you need to be an expert at sections 1 to 5. Oh, let me close these things. What's this? Oh yeah, let me close this. And I'm going to close the mempool, so I'm going to free up some bandwidth here. Okay, so how do you navigate the trading of this? Okay, so what did I say yesterday? I said, well, your short entry would have been right here based on this indicator. Where do you set your stop loss? Well, initially you can set it above these candles. You can lower it to the middle of this candle once you start to make some money. And clearly on this candle number 6, your stop loss got hit, so you lost a little bit of money. The 4-hour is now giving you a bullish entry. The bullish entry started the moment somewhere around here, right? So it's up to you, right? The moment the 2 started trading above the 1, the 3 started trading above the 2, the 4 started trading above the 3. So once again, this is this is why you really want to trade the daily and the weekly when they're in line with each other. And here's your stop loss. Where would you set your stop loss? Well, I would set it below the 2 candle at first, and then probably below the 3 candle now, right? I mean, you want these things to move in your direction immediately. If they don't, you're like, you know what, bad trade. Chalk it up to a bad trade, right? And the moment this starts to go up, you're making some money, boom, you raise your stop loss. Hopefully the stop loss won't get hit. But right now the 4-hour is choppy. It didn't give you a good setup here, though. If you bought right off the 9, you did well. If you waited till an actual bullish confirmation, then you got taken out. It never made it to a 9, so you got taken out on a stop loss. Same here, yeah. Your short trade would have gotten taken out on a stop loss, and now your bullish trade might get taken out on a stop loss, right? Look, for a good trader, you can have like 10 bad trades in a row, losing a little bit of money, and then have a good trade that makes you 3 times what you lost in your 10 consecutive losing trades. That's how I used to trade. I would like lose a little, lose a little, lose a little, and then gain a lot, because I finally, things worked out, okay? Or you do the opposite, right? You give them a lots of wiggle room and you'd be fine. Okay, and the hourly chart is also kind of choppy, so that doesn't really help. And nothing is really going on. You want to close above these lines. You really want to go up and close above these. I mean, this one is a horizontal, this one is trending down. So on your hourly chart, you had a depth cross here, and you're back above the 50-day. See, I was hoping that right here, once you're on above the 50-day, you were going to get a 9 above the setup trend line, and then you would have been off to the races. But that didn't happen, so now we're still being a bit choppy, and now we're going back up. All right, that's pretty much it for me. Maybe I'll do a little, maybe I'll take like 1 or 2. No, I don't really have time for questions. I gotta get ready to go to an airplane. I will comment on this video though, because a lot of people sent me this video. It's basically, people are scared that the Lightning Network is gonna centralize Bitcoin. I personally believe that this fear is unwarranted and is inaccurate, okay? We need to talk to some more Lightning devs. I'm not in a rush to talk to Lightning devs right now because my focus is getting more people to use SegWit. If more people aren't using SegWit, then they're not utilizing the decentralized nature of Bitcoin anyway, right? Like if people don't want to use SegWit, if people want to use bigger blocks, then people want centralization. So why should people be afraid of the Lightning Network that they're saying give centralization? Because that's what you want. If you're gonna use coins like Ripple, if you're gonna use coins like Dash, if you're gonna use whatever other coins, you want centralization, or BCash, like you want centralization. So why is Lightning scaring you, right? Of centralization, that's what you want, right? So people should be using SegWit. When 80–90% of all Bitcoin transactions are SegWit, I'll start dealing with the Lightning Network. And if Lightning Network is giving us, centralization through banks, which I highly doubt, I believe this is completely inaccurate. And I don't know if this person has talked to any Lightning developers before he made this video. So let's find out, right? Like I said, I'm not in a rush to worry about this because nobody wants decentralization anyway. It's very clear to me. If you believe in BCash, if you believe in Dash or other scam coins, like you don't want decentralization. So why do I care what your opinion of the Lightning Network is? It's irrelevant, right? So I don't really recommend this video. I think it's just, I think it's very inaccurate. But I wanted to comment on it. I'm not even gonna play it, right? Oh, maybe I'll play it. Where is it? So, so here's the inaccuracy, right? The gross inaccuracy of videos like this, right? So they seem to think that A, bigger blocks will solve the problem, which they don't. And B, they think that Blockstream has the power to give you back bigger blocks, which it doesn't, right? Like people are like, oh, if only Blockstream agreed to bigger blocks, everybody would be on bigger blocks. But that's not true, right? Like I wasn't gonna go to bigger blocks, whether Blockstream supported or not. I mean, I was happy that Blockstream didn't support bigger blocks. And Blockstream was just, 5 out of 500 developers. And the Blockstream doesn't speak for all of Bitcoin's developers, and Blockstream doesn't speak for all of Bitcoin's users. And it seems like the developers of Blockstream understand that they don't speak for all the developers, and they understand that they don't speak for all the users. So they can't actually do anything. So going to bigger blocks is just dumb, and these people are not dumb. These people are smart. So whether Lightning does or doesn't add more centralization to the equation, it certainly adds a lot less centralization with a lot less danger than big blocks do. It's just that simple. This is not even the data one, right? And talk to me about Lightning being centralizing Bitcoin after 90% of people are using SegWit addresses with batch 32 in order to actually clean up the mempool, right? Make it faster and cheaper, okay? So I will go ahead and leave it there. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your Christmas tips, guys. I've been kind of paying attention to the live chat a little bit. Definitely glad I cleared up my my audio and some video. Look, so here's the daily, and I mean the 4 hour is very choppy. You did have a bullish entry here, but your prior two entries would have gotten you stop loss, like small losses. And the daily is on a 7. Let's see how this closes. And 2 more days. 2 more days. Hopefully, I get my 9 at around. Hopefully the 8 candle will close us in the vicinity of 13,000. And the 9 candle will close us in the same vicinity, right, between 1250 and 1350. And then I could actually call a bottom then. We'll see. Would love to stay above the 50-day. Would love to stay above the setup trend. Would even like to stay above this Fibonacci line. Right? We still haven't closed above the 50% line. So there you go, guys. There you go. All right. If I see one good question, I'll probably answer it, and then I'll call it a day. I know there's like a bit of a lag, but. Oh, someone's asking me to check their email. I'm not going to check it right now on live air, but I'll check my email later. How likely do I see 7,700? I don't. I really don't. Guys, I don't think Bitcoin is going to accommodate you to buy a low dip. I see a likelihood of 7,500 if we close below these 3 support points, right? If we close below this, and this, the 3 support points I've been talking about on a daily, if we close below them, then yeah, 7,500 is very likely. If right now it's not. Right now it still looks like we may not even get a 9, or we'll get a 9 in this upper vicinity. So no, I don't see that as very likely at the moment. We'll see. We'll see about tomorrow. Any thoughts on futures trading on discount? Are futures really trading on discount? That seems kind of silly. Don't understand why that would be. Should buy it. If it's at a discount, it's like instant arbitrage if you have the Bitcoin. How to recover BTC sent to BCash? I talked about that earlier, right? So in the beginning of the video, I will put this, oh God, RBTC. But you know what? Interesting. Look, when you have a malicious Reddit group and a malicious structure, they have to teach people how to not actually lose their Bitcoin. So there you go. So I'll put this link in my video description. It talks about how to recover it. And what I said earlier, right, I have more viewers now. If you really want to, troll Coinbase, go ahead and send $10 worth of Bitcoin from your Bitcoin address to your Bitcoin Cash address on Coinbase, and then call their customer service and make them go get the private key and recover your lost Bitcoin. Because the idiots added a scam coin with the same address notation as Bitcoin. It's that simple. And then please post that communication publicly. How quickly did they resolve your issue? All right, guys. Yeah, the mempool isn't. I already closed my mempool. Mempool is being slowly cleaned up. I mean, people are taking a break from using Bitcoin over the holidays. Great. All right, clean it up. All right, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Thank you for watching. This video is gone 40 minutes. Trying to keep these morning videos under 30 minutes. And I don't know if I'll be online the next 2 days, but after that, I'll be back. Later.